Casey, you gonna cue me? Hello?
I said 3, 2.
You didn't do anything else. And you didn't say the 3-2. Did she say 3-2? Damn it. All I ask you for is one thing. Just give me a cue. You know that as soon as someone goes cue, I start to talk. And I will continue talking
You
until
talk
someone.
without a cue.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I'm kidding because, well, you know I'm kidding, right? I'll have to tell you I'm kidding. Why do I have to answer to you? Hope you enjoyed the first ever, what do we call it, Case? Landsblog Live? Yeah, it was kind of fun, and we I think it was 29 minutes long, and afterwards, I actually had no idea what I'd said. Had no idea whether it was any good, whether it resonated with people. It's not really a matter of being good. It's not like I'm here to entertain you, although maybe just a little bit. Okay, I'm lying. I really want to entertain you all the time, but it's all about saying things that resonate with you and maybe make you feel better about your life. And one of the things that I learned from last night is that there's a lot of people who are not satisfied with the treatment that they've had. And there's a lot of people who have been perhaps in that position for a long time. And I'm here today to do a few things. I'm going to answer a few emails that we received last night, or actually live Facebook messages that I couldn't figure out how to read because they were scrolling so quickly. I promise you that we'll get this fixed for next time. But I want to confirm something for you, or reaffirm something for you. I don't even know what the right word is, but I want to make sure that you know that if you don't feel like you're in a good spot, if you're undergoing treatment, and you can say, you know, I've been like a 5 or a 4 for the last year or 2 years, then you got to demand more. I'm here to push you for that. I'm pushing you to expect more from your treatment. And if you don't like what your doctor says, then you got to find another doctor. And I know that's tough, and I know I've said that before, but you got to do it because this is your life. And the first words I ever thought when I started sharing this whole mental health thing were the words, fight for your happiness. Fight for your happiness. 4 words that in so many ways are so important to you. It is a fight, I know, and it's an amazingly difficult fight because the illness, whatever the illness is, whether it's depression or bipolar or anything in that category, it sucks the energy out of you and then it tells you to fight. And it's not a fair fight, but there's no other way to do it. So I'm here to push you to expect more and to fight more and to fight for your happiness. So a couple of messages that I received. There was the issue last night of me being a hero. And I entertained that topic by saying I'm not an ass. So it's not like I'm going to mention this and I'm going to say, yeah, well, I am a hero. My point was last night, I'm not a hero because this has taken really nothing for me to do outside of a little effort, but that's it. No bravery needed. This is from Andrew Needham. You risked your entire professional career by talking about mental illness. Because of that, you saved my life. That's a hero to me. I risked nothing. 0. There was not any part of me that at any time thought that, you know, if I talk about this, people will see me differently. That I live in this sort of macho sports world where, that cocky swagger and that tough swagger, if you break that, if you show people a different side of you, that they won't respect you the same way. I mean, that's what people talk about, right? But I never thought that, not for a second. Not for one moment have I ever gone on television or radio or in print or any other form of communication that I've had and thought to myself, well, you know what? I better be careful. So there's no hero here. There's nothing other than a guy who says, hey, I got something to offer. And there was an individual, I think his name was, and I should have no trouble finding it because he asked me this question a few times. And let's see where it is. It was, okay, this is from Joseph. Hey, Michael, how do you control your temper when people don't understand your illness? It makes me really mad. I can't even fake that. The truth is that it does get difficult. And one of the things about controlling your temper is I can't teach you how to control your temper, but I can teach you how to prepare the people around you for that. How you have to prepare them at a time when you actually are not losing your temper to say, hey, my illness frustrates me incredibly, and you frustrate me incredibly. When you don't understand or you don't tolerate me or you don't give me credit for actually being sick. So I think the conversation you have to have with them is before you have lost your temper. And let them know that to some extent this is their fault and that they can expect this and that here's what they can do to prevent you from losing your temper. That's all reasonable. So those are just a couple of the things that we received last night. Remember, fight for your happiness. No matter how you feel, if you don't feel like, you know what, I'm enjoying my life. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not suggesting everything should be perfect because it doesn't work that way for me. But when you wake up in the morning, if you can say, I am looking forward to the fact that I'm alive today, that's a good thing. And if you think to yourself, I don't really care one way or another, you got to push harder. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here all the time because we want you to know that you're not alone.